at yourself. Do you really think it's gonna help if you always fighting yourself, trying to forget how you felt? Just take a look at yourself. Can't even be your own friend, cause you're always just stuck in your head. How do you think it's gonna end?
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Midlife Metamorphosis, Weight Loss Surgery Over 50. I'm Dana, and this week we're going to talk about, I'm going to update you guys on where I am with the countdown to my surgery, and we're going to talk about getting prepared for pre and post surgery. So the update is that I have a new surgery date. The new date is May the 16th, and I was on the fence. I think the last recording I did, I had just made the decision to go ahead with the surgery. And so I have really made a big push to get those last of the 12 nutrition appointments in. I have my last one this afternoon, and then the next step is to have a pre-admissions appointment with the hospital. I have that on the 10th, where they're going to take blood work and I guess go over my COVID vaccination history and what have you. So I am getting excited. I mean, it's actually less than 3 weeks now. So I wanted to update you guys, and I also wanted to just talk about what I've been doing and what I know and have learned about as far as getting prepared for pre and post surgery, as far as getting prepared mentally and getting prepared, just getting organized to set yourself up for success. So let's talk about the mental piece of it first. So this is a huge life-changing procedure. I'm sure you know that if you've gotten this far in deciding that you're going to have the surgery, but if you're just doing the research and you've come across this podcast or this YouTube, then this is a huge change. You will never be the same again. This is irreversible. If you're having any of them are irreversible. They say that you can reverse the the gastric bypass, but I don't think so. So it's life-changing, and it affects not only you, but it affects everybody around you. So I've mentioned in other episodes about just addressing the changes with your family, with your significant other if you have one, getting the support system in place, whether you've decided to tell your friends that or your family even that you're having the surgery or not. Some people choose not to. I've told everybody because I mean, I just think it's going to be so obvious that I don't think that there's any way to really get around that. And everybody, once they understand my reasoning and everything that I've done to try to get the weight off myself, then they generally get on board. That doesn't mean that people have not tried to send me, well, have you done this? Have you done intermittent fasting? Have you done that? And, I gently tell them, I have tried everything, and I have researched this heavily, and this is the decision that's right for me. So, but it's important that you do have some kind of a support system. I mean, I really don't think this is a thing you should go through alone. First of all, from a logistics perspective, they won't let you go to the hospital and drive yourself home. You'll be too sedated. You'll still have the medication in your system whenever you're discharged, and that's just not safe. I don't even think that they'll let you be released to somebody who's driving Uber. I think you have to have somebody who's going to be with you. And if you have pets at home, I have a dog. He's a small dog, but I still feel like I know I'm going to get my daughter to keep him in her house for a couple of days, because if he needs to go outside to go to the restroom and I can't get up quick enough, I don't want him to have an accident and feel bad or whatever about that. So she's going to keep him. And even if you already have everything that you're going to need to eat and drink and all of that kind of stuff, it's good to have company. Just to take your mind off of maybe the pain or just laying around being bored. If you have friends that you can ask if they want to, I mean, my friends have volunteered, so hopefully you have friends like that too. But don't be afraid to ask for help. I mean, that's one of I think I may have mentioned this in another episode, I think that's one of my life lessons for this lifetime is just to ask for and accept help. Because I'm just so used to being the one who's the helper and the caregiver, and so it's difficult for me, but I'm getting there. So anyway, make sure that you have like if your bed is too low to the ground to get in and out of it comfortably, maybe make sure that you've got some way of setting yourself up in a chair or a recliner or the couch or something to where you're not going to be struggling to get in and out of it. You, like I said, I mean, just accept and ask for help with people around you. If you know somebody's going to be negative, then maybe just kind of make sure that you're not around them as much as possible. I mean, if they're one of the ones who wants to come over and help you, but you know that they're going to be negative, maybe try to figure out a way to have somebody else with you whenever they come over so that they can kind of divert the conversations, or maybe that other person won't have a tendency to be as negative if somebody else is around. So those are just suggestions. As far as so in preparation for the post and pre-diet surgery diets, it's really suggested that you try things out like different protein shakes, different flavored waters, herbal teas. You're not supposed to have caffeine on this. That's going to be one of my biggest issues, is just weaning myself off of the caffeinated coffee and tea. And I mean, I've already had to quit Diet Coke. So, that's another thing, is if you're used to relying on carbonated drinks to get, for your beverages, you need to get off of them, because it'll hurt. It'll hurt going down, and it'll hurt in your stomach. So, go ahead and try different protein drinks. Also, whenever you pick the protein drinks, the protein shakes, then pick shakes that have the highest amount of protein that you can with the lowest volume. The Premier protein shakes have 30 grams per 11.5 ounces, and for the bang for the buck and the protein, you're going to need all that protein to help you recover, and also to not lose muscle while you're losing weight so rapidly. So be sure and get really high protein count, the grams. So Premier has 30. And so also do get some things, like I use True Lemon and True Lime, which has stevia in it instead of NutraSweet. It's similar to, Crystal Light, but it's not got the NutraSweet in it. And so just to break up the monotony of just having water, but apparently you do still need to have some clear water so that your kidneys can be flushed out and that you stay hydrated. There's also these waters, I think I've mentioned them, they're called Protein 2.0. I got a variety pack, actually I got 2 of them, on Amazon, and they also have protein in them, so that's another resource. There's a website, and it's called bariatricpal.com. No, it's called bariatricpal.com. And it has so many things in it, you guys. It actually has pre-packaged meals if you wanted to go ahead and order meals for your pureed phase of your diet. And it has protein bars, and it has different shakes and smoothies, and just a whole lot of different accessories. Like I noticed there was a little travel spoon that you could carry in your purse or what have you, that slides back and forth to where you can measure if you need to while you're out eating out at a restaurant. It also has the portioned plates where you really should start thinking about eating off of like the salad plate. And the salad plate is about 8 inches in diameter. Half of that, I should go get one, but half of that is going to be your protein, and the other quarters of that, 2/4, are going to be starches and vegetables. So like you can have, whenever you get to the solid food phase, you can have some steamed vegetables, and you can have some mashed potatoes or whatever. And so it has those portion plates already. They also have those, I have seen them on Amazon.com as well. But go ahead and stock up on all of that ahead of time, because, and like I said, it's a really good idea if you go ahead and try those things out ahead of time, so that you don't, so that you know what you like, and you're not having to make a decision in a hurry. And also, you don't want to get stuck with something that you don't like. That would be terrible. Also, if you don't have anybody, like I'm single, I'm by myself, so those boxes that come from Amazon that have the waters and stuff, they're heavy, and you cannot pick those things up right after surgery. So you want to go ahead and get those, get them all put away, and get organized to where whenever this starts, then you won't even have to think about it. You can just reach in the refrigerator and grab a Premier Shake or what have you. So anyway, I'm excited, and I hope you're excited, and I want to hear from you guys. So anyway, let me know how you're doing. Also, if you're watching me on YouTube, or even if you're listening to me on a podcast, excuse me, I'm going to start having Sunday chats at 9 o'clock in the morning. So those of you who are in another country, hopefully, I know that'll be later for you, but hopefully it'll not be too late. And we can just chat about what's going on with you in your journey. If you have any questions, or if you can answer questions of mine, I'm going through this is the beginning of my journey. So anyway, I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.